All right, good morning. We're back here with Gus this morning. He was a little upset that we turned the mares and babies outside, so he's in here by himself except for this older horse over here that he can look at. A little bit distracted, so we caught him up. We're going to do a little groundwork with him here and get his mind off the mamas and the babies. Get him back in the thinking mode and settling down a little bit. And we're going to get him saddled up and do a little work with the crash test dummies today. One thing with this groundwork that he has learned that I need to put a stop to is him coming in when he turns. He was probably allowed to come in when he was turning, and I don't want him to do that. I want him to stay out there and back up when I ask him to and pay attention. All right. Let's see if he's going to hump around today with the saddle. He was okay with just the front cinch yesterday, but I'm not sure. He got a little humpy with the back cinch. I'm not sure he ever had a back cinch on before, so part of the learning mode, but I want him to learn how to get used to a rear cinch before someone tries to put one on him thinking that he already knows it when he really don't. And I ride with a rear cinch all the time, so better him to get used to it now. Lucky enough the last couple of days to have some decently cool weather to work with so that we don't get quite so hot and sweaty up here trying to work. Yesterday, he kind of jumped around a little bit too when I put the saddle up on his back. So I wanted to work on that a little bit today too, getting him to stand still. And really the only thing you need to do with that is just, if they want to move, that's okay. Just keep doing what you're doing until he decides to stand still, and then go back to what it is you were doing before. Today we're just going to put the flank cincher on right off the bat. See what he does. This is how he started out yesterday too, until we turned around and that flank cinch came up and gave him something to think about, and he got a little bit humpy on it. A little bit too much go in him. I want him to settle down a little bit and slow down. Be thinking a little bit more rather than just going around in a circle fast. That's not too bad. Alright, I'll start out with my little crash test dummies here. They're just a pair of pants with the legs tied off and some more rags and stuff stuffed down in them. They weigh about, I don't know, 15 or 20 pounds here maybe. Just gives them something a little more to think about weight-wise and things flopping around on him. What I like to do with these as well is I start teaching these horses that something falling off them's not such a bad thing, and they can control it and you can control them in case something does happen. So I toss them up here and I let them flop on the ground and turn them off the other side and let them flop on the other side. Let them get used to things coming off and falling down. And be able to teach them, you know, if they get upset about something falling off, be able to teach them about a one-range stop and how to break those hindquarters away and shut down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these things up here to where hopefully they'll slip off while I'm doing a little groundwork with them here, and be able to do a one-range stop with them, and when those fall off, that was interesting. That's kind of what this is all about. If he'd have just been out there riding along, something fell off him, or you had a bad moment and fell off, that might have been exactly what he did if he wasn't properly prepared. So, we'll work on this a little bit more. We'll work on it until we get her down where he's not afraid of it. Because like I say in most all of my videos, and when I talk to people about doing these horses and stuff, I don't make fancy bridle horses, I don't make cutting horses or reining horses. I just try to make good, safe horses that people's not going to get hurt on. And this is the kind of stuff that I do to get them to that point. Try and get all these willies and scared things and upset things out of them before they go home, so that they're good, safe horses that you can rely on and have a good time on safely. That was better this time. He's got a little bit of a jumpy streak to him, so we'll need to spend some extra time with him on this stuff and make sure that he's good and solid with different things happening. Good boy. Okay. I guess we're just about out of time on our video here. That's what we're going to be working on with him today, and get him a little more solid. And we'll either pick it up a little bit later and see how he's doing, or we'll pick it up again tomorrow for you. See ya.